Welcome to BBC London with me, Asad Ahmad. Coming up on the programme. Well, Heathrow says it will mean a fair distribution of noise. Also on the programme. Good evening, I'm Asad Ahmad. As plans come together to build a third runway at Heathrow Airport, residents in a nearby village which will be destroyed by the expansion say it'll become uninhabitable even before then. They fear noise and pollution will make it impossible to live there, and they've already seen people and local businesses selling up and leaving the area. Here's our transport correspondent, Tom Edwards. Yeah, and if you're going to do some bird watching this weekend, you'll want to know what the weather's like. Might affect what you see this weekend. Jennifer, how's it looking for the weekend? Not too bad, actually. If you are planning to be spending that hour on the Big Garden bird watch, there's definitely going to be some dry weather to be found. We started this morning off with some rain, but the sunshine did eventually come through, and many of us saw those glimmers of blue skies. And I think there will be some blue sky to be found, certainly through Saturday. Over the course of the weekend, we are expecting it to stay quite blustery. We've had some strong winds today, and there will be a little bit of rain. We're not out of the woods yet when it comes to the wet weather, but we're not getting the worst of it. This is Storm Ingrid across parts of the southwest of the UK. It's not really bringing much in the way of severe weather our way, but we are going to get a little bit of a breeze and some outbreaks of rain at times. Now, this is this evening. Some clear spells actually through the course of tonight. It is going to be quite a blustery night, and temperatures will stay quite mild. 4-5 degrees Celsius, that's how we will be starting Saturday morning. But actually, a fair amount of sunshine, not too bad at all first thing. It will still feel chilly. It is still going to be quite blustery as we head through the day. But for a good chunk of Saturday, it does stay dry. 9-10 degrees Celsius, that will feel how it's been this afternoon. Not too much different. Now, this is Saturday night into Sunday. You can see we do have an area of showery rain, which is going to be moving through. Most of that will be overnight. And again, those overnight temperatures, 5 or 6 degrees, really staying quite mild. Now, on Sunday, the winds will be dying down a little bit. We have got more in the way of showery rain through Sunday morning. Some of that could be heavy for a time, but into the afternoon, once again, it's turning a bit drier. There will be a fair amount of cloud around as well. But Sunday, slightly cooler, 8 or 9 degrees Celsius. Let's look ahead, though, into next week, because we do have quite a lot of rain in the forecast to come. You can see the temperatures just start to dip down once again as we head into Monday. 7 degrees Celsius. We'll be feeling quite chilly. We'll see some rain moving in later on in the day. It stays fairly wet and quite windy at times as we head through much of the next week, but no big cold snap on the way. That's the good news. OK, that is good news. Jennifer, thanks very much for that. Now, there are just over 90 minutes to go now until the Traitors final. It starts at 8:30 this evening. The Traitors Uncloaked follows at 9:45, also on BBC One. And it means we get pushed back for our late news. I'll make an exception for tonight, I don't mind. I'll be here at 11:05 tonight instead of 10:30. Enjoy the final if you're watching on behalf of the BBC London Early Evening News team. Bye-bye. On BBC London, if you thought the government giving the green light to a third runway at Heathrow last year would end the anger and quell fears among locals, it hasn't. Good evening, I'm Asad Ahmad. As plans come together to build a third runway at Heathrow Airport, residents in a nearby village which will be destroyed by the expansion say it'll become uninhabitable even before then. They fear noise and pollution will make it impossible to live there, and they've already seen people leaving in the area. Here's our transport correspondent, Tom Edwards. Well, that's it for now, but in great form tonight, let me tell you, is Joanne Good. Maybe because Anna Webb is with her and they're about to talk a lot about dogs in the weekly barking hour. Do listen in on your BBC local radio station or on the BBC Sounds app. From all of us here on the BBC London Late Team, have a very good night. Bye-bye.